What happens if a human doesn't sleep for 10 days? Have you ever wondered what would happen if a person didn't sleep for 10 whole days? Sleep is essential for our physical and mental renewal every night. But what if we interrupted this vital process? The results might be far more complex and dangerous than you imagine. Today, we're diving into the effects of sleep deprivation on the human body, supported by scientific research and a real-life experiment. Part 1. The first hours without sleep, 0 to 48 hours. In the first few hours without sleep, your body continues to function normally. But as you approach 24 hours, your brain starts to slow down. During this time, your focus decreases, memory issues begin, and your reaction time slows significantly. By the 48-hour mark, your brain's frontal cortex, the decision-making center, essentially starts shutting down. Studies show that being awake for 48 hours has effects similar to having a blood alcohol concentration, BAC, of 0.1%, which is beyond the legal driving limit in many places. It's like being too drunk to drive. And this is just the beginning. Part 2. 3 to 5 days without sleep. Now imagine staying awake for 72 hours, or 3 full days. At this point, your brain struggles to differentiate between reality and imagination. Hallucinations become common. In experiments, participants reported hearing voices that weren't there, or seeing shadows move. Your immune system also begins to suffer. Sleep deprivation almost halts the production of immune cells, leaving you vulnerable to infections. By day 5, your cortisol levels, commonly known as the stress hormone, hit their peak. Your heart races, and you feel a constant state of panic. Part 3. 6 to 10 days without sleep. So, what happens if someone stays awake for 6 to 10 days? By this stage, your mental and physical condition begins to collapse. Basic brain functions start to shut down. Your ability to think and speak coherently deteriorates. The most famous example of extreme sleep deprivation is the experiment conducted by 17-year-old Randy Gardner in 1964. Gardner stayed awake for 11 days, setting a world record. But by the end of the experiment, Gardner experienced severe memory loss, confusion, and significant motor skill impairments. In animal studies, similar durations of sleep deprivation have resulted in death. For humans, reaching this stage poses a significant risk of permanent damage. Part 4. The mystery of sleep deprivation. Sleep deprivation doesn't just harm your body. It's also a severe threat to your mind. During sleep, your brain cleans out toxins that accumulate throughout the day. Without this process, your brain essentially poisons itself with its own waste. This explains why prolonged sleep deprivation leads to memory loss and severe psychological disorders. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Your body needs this nightly renewal to function properly. Since Randy Gardner's experiment, no one has attempted to break his record. The risks of sleep deprivation are simply too high. Have you ever pulled an all-nighter and experienced something strange? Or would you ever consider trying an experiment like this? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps us out. And if you're curious about more fascinating experiments and mind-blowing topics, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Deprivation.